Hey guys, it's Raul. I wanted to talk to you guys about the 5 levels of mastery today. Why? Because I want to help you understand that success is a process. Sometimes it takes longer than we want it to, sometimes it's harder than we want it to, but you need to understand that there's a continuous process of growth to succeed. And the reason we're doing this video is to show you 5 levels of mastery that we've read about and heard about that I think will help you understand where you are so you can move to the next step. And we want to equip you with some references to move you to the next step. So let's start with this. This is where we all start. We call it level 1, unconscious incompetence. It pretty much means that you don't know how bad you are. See, most people get in business or in an industry. Sometimes we play sports because we see someone who's really good at it. I mean, I remember seeing the X Games one time and seeing these people snowboarding. I had never done it before. It just so happened I was going to be going snowboarding the next day. And I remember being fired up about watching these videos and these people doing incredible things in the air and being like, man, that's exactly what I'll be doing tomorrow. I'm so excited. Well, to my surprise, the next day I spent probably 90% of my time laying on the floor in pain on the snow practicing how to break the snowboard. I literally didn't do anything I thought I was going to do because I had seen the end result. I had seen the level 5, the mastery, and didn't realize that it's going to take work and skills, not just enthusiasm. You're going to see people in our industry, in our business, come in and get results very quickly and move up and make some money. Because in our industry, with a good mentor, with some help, with the system we have, you can come in with a good attitude and enthusiasm and actually get results. Your enthusiasm is contagious. That's why enthusiasm and attitude is so important. And you can make money. But at some point, you're going to see that go backwards. And it may be in a day, 5 minutes. It could be a year from now. We've seen people come and have success. But because we are grounded and we've gone through a lot of these levels, we know the time is coming when they're not going to experience the same because they haven't built the skill sets and the foundation for mastery. Most people, I would say, quit at this level too. They don't know how to make a call. They don't know how to establish a conversation, how to take people through a process of education, how to create clientele, maintain that clientele, grow that business. And people come in at that level and after a few months, they realize, man, this is not working. The business is not working. My mentor is not helping me. And they don't realize, no, it's them, okay? And we want to help you guys know that it's okay. I would say personally, I was here probably for a couple years because I was very, very independent and stubborn. And I'm an engineer by background, so whatever my mentor said, I was thinking, okay, that's how he does it. He does it really well. Let me make it better right now. Big mistake. Gonna waste a lot of time. Once you realize you don't know it all, you're gonna go into level 2, conscious incompetence. This is where the pain of not getting results is becoming bigger than the pain of you changing, adjusting, and growing. You're gonna realize, hey, you know what? I really don't know how to get results. And I remember that. I remember realizing, man, my phone calls are not good at all. I'm not connecting, I'm not listening, I'm not getting results. The type of people I want to work with and attract and lead with, I'm not attracting. I had to look in the mirror, look at myself, and realize, you know what? There's a lot of growth to do. This is a beautiful place to be, by the way, because finally you realize, I need to read, I need to listen, I need to associate, I need to ask questions, I need to find out the answer. And then you start moving over time from level 2 to level 3. Honestly, I don't think it takes too long with good mentorship, with the right books, with the right audience, with the right environment like we have in our team to move to a level 3, to a consciously competent individual. Maybe 6 months, maybe a year. But remember, you're building a multi-billion dollar company or whatever it is that you want to build. Doesn't happen overnight. Becoming better, but you still have to think about it. And you know what? I would say I still do a lot of that. I still think about my meetings beforehand. I still, while I'm having conversations, I still find myself thinking, okay, where do I want to go with here? So I think that there is some good to that, a lot of good to that, and you will be in that place for a while you start figuring out how things work. And you're going to realize, looking back at meetings that you did that didn't work. And you think about it, it's like, that's what I did. I messed it up. You make a note, mental note sometimes, so hopefully you write it down so you can remember and journal, and you can tell your group down the road some of the mistakes and things you overcame. But you are becoming competent. You're developing the skills on how to properly invite, how to properly make a call, how to properly invite someone to a step 1 or 2 or 3 of your process. And then you're gonna slowly move to level 4. See, with repetition and learning and counseling, your muscle memory is gonna take over. A lot of the thinking that was a little draining about what you had to do, it starts becoming unconscious. You start really just getting traction. You start putting in more meetings, more productivity, because you can go through things so much quicker, and your confidence is gonna increase. Your confidence is going to increase because you're seeing the results grow, and you start thinking, man, I'm the man, or I'm the woman, or we're the couple. It's a good place to be, but you got to be careful. You don't never know it all. I would say, Christina and I still would say I'm at 3.5 in this scale. I still have a long way to go. I always want to stay there, to be honest with you. But this is a beautiful place to be because the business becomes fun. You know what to do. You know how to answer questions. You've been at the other level, so you can help people. Level 5, unconscious mastery. This is confidence in every piece and every area of business that you're in. This is where you start making the multiple 6 figures, 7 figures, plus, and you're completely financially free, and everything you do is for fun. It's because you love the game and you want to move forward and persevere. And I think you can get a little bit of that even on the front end when you are thinking long term and you know you're going to win. But this is an awesome thing because this is where you see the top people come in and be absolutely magnificent. They blow your mind with how they act, their thought process, their skills. I think all of us want to get here. And you got to remember, it's going to take time. Be patient. You don't go into a martial arts and expect to get a black belt in 6 months or a year. Some of the best martial arts out there is a 10 to 15 to 20 year process. Be patient. Am I saying it's going to take that long in our business? No, because fortunately we have something called duplication. We're building leadership. And that goes to the next point. There's 2 questions I want you to ask yourself. What level am I at? Can you be honest? Okay? I think this is something you could ask your mentor, but I really think it's something you should be thinking about. What level am I at? I can tell you, I was for a long time at level 1. I was for a long time at level 2. And like I said earlier, I still feel like we're in the level 3 and level 4. Continue to grow, believe, grow our skill sets, improve on it, think about it. And in many other areas, I do have some unconscious mastery of it. Okay, so you can be multiple levels as well. But don't kid yourself. There's a level that you are at. Know what that is. What level do the people I coach get to? When you are working with people, you're leading a team, what level are you helping them get to? Well, first of all, if you are level 1, you don't even know what you're doing. So there's not much you can help there yet. In fact, if you try to be the coach too early, you're going to hurt people. That's why you have an upline mentor coach that can help you with that. Level 2, conscious incompetence. Okay, this is where you start learning. I don't think this is a place for you to coach. Level 3, you're starting to get some results. I think you can start answering some questions. You can start getting your team around your upline, helping them grow, helping them associate so they can get close to the source. Level 4, I think is a great place where you can start mentoring and coaching and game planning with some people. And I would say, just to be honest with you, I feel like because we have gone through so much growth and we're aware of our blind spots, we can help people go through those levels 1, 2, and 3 fairly quickly, within months, maybe a few months, if they are going to be extremely coachable, extremely accountable to attend every possible event that we have available and be hungry for the education. I've seen it happen. I also think that you have to be careful because just because you are getting results doesn't mean that you have advanced the level. It doesn't just happen at level 1. I've seen it happen many times. Okay, just work ethic went up, something happened, the numbers just worked out in your favor, you sponsor some good people in the business that grew fast, and then you are like, oh man, I got it. I'm on level 3, I'm growing. No, it's not about your team. It's about you and your skill set and your mastery. That's where you're going to be at. I also got to tell you that just because you are not getting results doesn't mean you are not progressing and growing that mastery scale. I can tell you I was there for a long time. It felt like everything I was doing, it was just, I was focused, I was doing, but I didn't feel like I was moving forward. And looking back all along, all that time, I was in a slow path. See, it wasn't a straight line up. It was really wavy, really rocky. Sometimes it felt like I was going down, but over time, I ended up getting higher up in that scale because we stay consistent. So what are some keys to moving to the next level? Repetition. Repetition is the mother of all skills. Can't accomplish mastery without repetition. You gotta repeat the right things as well, so you gotta study your game. Because if you're repeating the wrong things, the wrong calls, the wrong conversations, the wrong meetings over and over again, that's not really gonna help you move up. That's just gonna help you at best maintain where you are. So repetition is key, along with mentorship. And that mentorship you're gonna get from your upline, you're gonna get from associating, from resources like your business events, briefings, conferences, and seminars. That's where we, Christina and I, learned probably 80 to 90% of what we know, was getting around people who have bigger businesses than us, listening, learning, observing. Not just what they said, but how they acted, how they talk, their body language, how they dress, how they address one-on-one or two-on-one or a group or a big conference of 10,000, 20,000 people. That's what we've learned at. I would also say that in our team especially, and just seeing what's happened over the last couple of years, probably 80% of the people that are making progress in these levels, in their phone calls, conversations, and their business overall, learn it at Phone Team. Because that's where we get to associate on a weekly basis, and you listen to me and Christine and I make some calls, to growing leaders make some calls, you listen to other people make calls that are not that good, so you can learn from that as well. That's where we do a lot of the coaching. So you're gonna learn a lot at Phone Team. That's where we associate. All of these guys to say, be patient with yourself, okay? We really wanna help you all win. We wanna help you succeed. And you gotta understand that you are awesome. You're designed for success and engineered for greatness. But we all have different levels that we come into this business at. Some of us come a little younger or older, more talent, less talent, whatever it may be. You need to make sure you know that you gotta run your own race. Don't ever compare yourself with someone that is at a different level than you, regardless of their age or the time they came into business. You gotta make sure you run your own race, work in your own levels, and soon enough you will achieve mastery, and you will have being able to accomplish the dreams that you have. More importantly, because you've gone through those levels and you're remembering and being aware, you're going to be able to help pull other people that you're leading to that level, because you know exactly, yes, I was there. I remember what it felt like to be incompetent. I know it. I remember what it was to start getting some traction. You're going to be able to help people understand that they are on the right track. That's when people tell you, when you're counseling with them, keep doing what you're doing. Because they've been there, and we know that if you keep doing what you're doing, because you're counseling, you're listening, you're working, you will get to the next level. So I hope that helps, guys. Take care.